Hey, in today's video, as you can see, I'm going to be planting some of my spring garden plants. That's right, I got some kale, I have some broccoli, I have some cabbage, and I also have some more Georgia collards. Is it too early? I don't think so, but we're gonna go ahead and get it in. And I'm also gonna give you a small garden tour because I still have some plants that are already growing and they're doing great things. So let's go ahead and get to it. Before that, I just want to let you know that this video is being sponsored by Quictent. I also have some raised beds coming because I'm doing an experiment, but their link is down below if you want to check them out. All right, so let's go ahead and get with it. All right, so I've already dug out my planting hole. So what I like to do when I'm planting my broccoli, by the way, I like to take some black cow manure and I like to put it in the hole, and that's going to help it give it some nutrition that is going to bury its roots in. And then hopefully with the fertilizer that I put down, it's going to produce some nice big tall plants and give us some nice broccoli. All right, so all I'm gonna do is lay it in the hole. And if you're new to my channel, I have a lot of wood chips. I have a wood chip garden, so I have to move the wood chips back, and over time the wood chips break down and it gives it even more fertilizer. So every time it rains, I'm going to get fertilizer, compost tea, and all I'm gonna do is backfill the remaining soil like this, and I'll plant one more and I'll put the camera directly on it so you can see exactly what's going down. All right, because it's not going to take that long to plant this. I had to double check. I thought I had pulled it out of the root ball. That would be bad, but I didn't do it. All right, so what I like to do, I like to take maybe a tablespoon. Now, I don't measure, I just guesstimate. Maybe it might even be 2 tablespoons. And all I do is go around the plant and I'm gonna scratch it in because I want this to break down over time, as well as I'm gonna hit it with some liquid fertilizer as you're about to see in a second, because I want to get it on the start. And all I do is bring some of my wood chips back, and I gotta add some more wood chips. I was supposed to do it in the fall, but I didn't get around to it. That's the first time in like 3 years, and this side is being depleted because of the wood chips are breaking down real fast, but I like the benefits of it. All right, so I bring it back around, and then I'm going to put my liquid fertilizer down. And this right here, wait till you see some of the benefits of my other plants when we do that tour. All right, now that fertilizer is no other than my Neptune's Harvest right here. It is a tomato and veg. Wait till you see some of my other plants if you stick around for the garden tour that's about to happen. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and plant one more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and bring you in close so you can see what's going down. All right, so let's go. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, of course, is dig out my planting hole, and I got a little bucket right here that I'm just gonna put the little dirt that I'm taking out. And you see that's kind of like clay soil. All right, so I'm going to backfill it with this cow manure and give it some extra nutrients. And then, you know, we're going to be fertilizing on the regular, and that fertilizer that get the big wood chips out the way. All right, so that should be good to go. The fertilizer should definitely help. Let me go ahead. Now we're gonna bring our broccoli plant here, and all I'm gonna do is backfill with the soil that I took out. Make sure I stand up my little broccoli seedling. And if it gets too cold for the young seedling, then I have to put a covering over top. But broccoli should be able to handle the cooler temperatures, because it's going to go warm and it's going to go back to being cool. I've already seen the forecast for the week. So now all I'm going to do is take my tomato tone and go around, and then all I'm going to do is scratch it in just like that. And just for the fun of it, I just put some more black cow around it. And all I'm gonna do is push back my wood chips, and you can see some of my wood chips is already starting to break down. So that's turning into good soil for the plant. And that's gonna get it ready and get it nice and tall and big. And we're gonna have some nice broccoli. At least we hope. We're gonna talk about that in a second. And then don't forget, we gotta use that tomato and veg. And what I'm gonna do is I'll put a link down below if you wanna try out the tomato and veg, but we about to show you the benefits of it. Let's go. All right, so you see this is my garlic, and my garlic loves this stuff. Let me give it a little drink. Woo, that garlic looking great. All right, so let's go to the next area. So if you look down right here, I got garlic that I planted a little later on down the line. I had an issue with voles coming right here, and I think this was a tunnel that I just pressed down. So far, they didn't eat the garlic, but I know they've eaten my onions, but I don't know if that is the deal right there, but I will keep my eyes out on it. But let's go on over to the next area. Now look, this is my next spot. I got more garlic. I got 2 raised beds like this. All right, so this is not the same one. Like I said, this garlic loves it. Let's go to the next area. All right, once again, I got more garlic. Look at that. Just like I said, it loves this fertilizer. Can't go wrong with it. This is amazing. More garlic. I got so much garlic, I'm not gonna know what to do with it. But let's go to another area. All right, over here, I have the Georgia collards. And in between, I have put some garlic here. See the garlic right there? And I have also been using the same thing, but I gotta go get some more. But once again, it loves the fertilizer. And if you wanna use fish fertilizer, you can, because I have that too. But I have mainly been using the tomato and veg, but I love fish fertilizer, so it works as well. We got another area to go. Let's go to the front yard. Okay, before we go to the front yard, I gotta show you something. I had this in the house, and I'm bringing it out right now so it can enjoy some of the sun, but I made a critical mistake. I did something that I told you not to do, and I did it, and that's what cost me a lot of my plants. This is my pepper plant that was outside last season, and it is kicking, it's doing real well, but I'm having some bug pressure, and that was part of the problem. I used soil that was not potting soil because I ran out, and I said, hey, don't do that. I did it, and before I knew it, I had a lot of pests on all my pepper plants, and I did not know that, and they start chowing down. So I'm dealing with that issue right now. And I have some more right here. Now I went ahead and deboned this one because all the flowers were getting chewed up by the pests, and so they was trying to put out more. I kept pulling them back, and I got one more right here, and the pests are trying to get on this one. So hopefully I will keep them alive so that we can go and put them back outside, because it's real close to getting them ready to go back outside. Oh, and about those voles, hopefully I'll get my protector soon. If you haven't seen the video, check this out. If you look way up there, that is where I was. Don't ask me how I got it up there, but it is up there. It's way up there. I'm scared of heights. All right, so I'll put that video on the end of this one. That's if you want to check out how I got that up there, because I'm gonna use nature to help get rid of those voles. So let's go to the front yard before we wrap this video up. All right, look at this. This is insane. Look at my onions. These are my onions that I overwintered, and I'm going to do an experiment when I get the raised beds from Quictent, and I'm gonna put some more onions in there. But this is what happens when you overwinter your onions, if you can, and when you use the correct fertilizer. I've used fish fertilizer. I use that tomato and veg a lot, and I also use those pellets that I showed you earlier. Let me see if I can find one. All right, so, and all of a sudden I just forgot the name of it, but I'll put it on the screen. Look at those onions. I had to get in the video with these onions because I know we're gonna get some big jumbos, right? All right, so it's gonna be amazing. All right, so make sure you look for the fertilizer down below if you want to check it out. And make sure you share this video so others can know what you can do right now if it's springtime or about to be springtime in your area, and what fertilizers may work for you. All right, so I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.